So, as Alabama fans everywhere, we're already looking forward to Alabama going on the road for the first time and playing their first Power 4 opponent. Today, they were treated to more great news, as it was announced that Kadyn Proctor looks to be a go for this game, and we need to talk about why this is massive for Alabama. But before we can, as always, y'all know the drill. I have to hear from you. Hop down to the comments. Y for yes, N for no. Do you believe we will see a difference in the offensive line with Proctor present? And let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification as I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and comment down below. Those interactions seem small. They really do matter to content creators such as myself. But having said all that, let's jump right into this. And we highlighted this in the preview and prediction video, that I was hoping Kadyn Proctor would play against Wisconsin for multiple different reasons. First and foremost, I think that the offensive line is going to be better with him there. You have a guy that has the experience from last year now being inserted back into the lineup. He already is familiar with playing next to Tyler Booker, and I think that's going to be massive for Alabama's run schemes, pass schemes, everything. But a big reason why I was hoping he would be a go for this game is I wanted Kadyn Proctor to get the experience in a new offensive scheme and new blocking scheme before you take on Georgia. And having him go against Wisconsin is doing just that. You allow him to play in Wisconsin, you allow him to get acclimated in a game environment to the new scheme, both in terms of the offense and offensive line, and then you take that into the bye week. You settle on it, and then you take on Georgia. For me, this is best case scenario in terms of Kadyn Proctor's timeline and Kadyn Proctor's return. And one of the things we've talked about time and time again is that I'm not surprised that Alabama's had a bit of a slow rollout to the offense. Why? Because it's totally different than what they were doing. They're drilling the fundamentals right now. And we said this in the preview and prediction video, that if Alabama had only gotten to page 2 in the playbook thus far, expect to see them get to page 4 or 5. Because this is a great opportunity to really continue furthering your offense against an opponent that's a Power 4 opponent on the road in a hostile environment before you take on Georgia. And that's exactly what's happening. And when you look at this offensive line, many people have asked questions about it. But one of the things that was so interesting to me was the schematics of USF, what they wanted to do, and specifically in their front seven. And I've already talked your ear off about it. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole again. But in case you didn't catch those videos, we said in the USF preview that they were going to blitz. They were going to blitz from everywhere. They were going to try and create chaos. Well, chaos is only furthered whenever there's already chaos on Alabama's offensive line. That chaos came in the form of guys being injured, guys being shifted around. Now you get Proctor back. He can play next to Booker. They already know each other. Parker Brailsford has been a real bright spot for Alabama on this offensive line. Then you have Jaden Roberts continuing to prove that he is a force to be reckoned with. And then the right tackle position, Elijah Pritchett probably is the guy against Wisconsin. I'm fascinated to see what this looks like for Alabama, but there is no question that this is huge news for Alabama fans everywhere because I do believe he will make a big difference, and I'm excited to see how often they run to the left side to really allow him to anchor that side of the line. I'm also excited to see the growth he's made from freshman year to sophomore year. We haven't been able to see it yet as he got hurt right before the kickoff of Western Kentucky. So I'm excited for Kadyn Proctor. I'm excited for the offense. I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to do taking it into the bye week before they play Georgia. For Alabama fans, this news comes at a perfect time, especially after all the questions last week. We've already talked about that. But I'm so interested to see what we see come Saturday. And of course, we'll be breaking it down and talking about it over on Bleacher Report as soon as that game is wrapped up. Would love to see you over there, but I have to hear from you. Let me know what you're thinking. Will this be a massive impact? Am I overselling it? Am I underselling it? Talk to me down below. Love to hear y'all's opinions. That's it. See ya.